Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on? Thanks for tuning in. We got my boy Yurdy G live in the living room with us today.
Yo, what it is, man? It's your boy Yurdy G.
What y'all got going on? Hope y'all having a great day. I've been knowing Yurdy G for quite a few years now. First introduction to you was I hosted the freshman class show at the Blank Space.
Yeah.
And you was one of the artists that performed, and you had full blown face paint on, and your style was different than everything that hit the stage that night. Different than everything that hit the stage that night. And it kept me interested in what you was going on. So I've been following through the years, and we've been keeping in contact through the years and everything. And I really appreciate you coming through. My question is pretty simple. We're gonna get right into it. When did you discover your love for music?
So that's funny. So my whole family is in the music industry in some fashion. So like my cousin G Reg, shout out G Reg. He used to run with Zeus back in the day.
Okay.
And I didn't even know that until he picked up on me being with Zeus.
Okay.
Yeah, he had a song on the radio, Original Game Immortal Live.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so he used to do his thing. Like I said, he used to run with Zeus back in the day. And then he found out within the last year or two that I fuck with Zeus. So it just, it came full circle. But to answer your question directly, I kind of picked up on having at least a want to do it my 8th grade year.
Okay.
Yeah, we had to write a poem about
Man,
what's our favorite thing or something that we love doing. And I was about basketball because I played basketball.
Okay.
I played for Blue Middle School. I had tried Alphabet Shine, but my attitude wasn't that great.
Oh man.
I played for Youth and Family Center. I played for the One Way Players. I played for Bethlehem Lutheran Church and won a national title, not a state title.
Word.
National title my senior year.
Word. Okay.
Yeah, so
you really was hooping.
yeah.
What position did you play? I would have never thought that you would have hooped. I would have thought maybe football, anything.
So I'm a scrub now because it's been so long. But
He said I'm a scrub because it's been so long.
yeah, I'm also a little dude. I'm 5'9".
Yeah, that's
so,
what I'm like.
I was always a forward though because I was one of the bigger kids.
Okay,
and my
okay.
wingspan is up there.
Okay. Okay.
So I was always a 3.
All right. Yeah, I would have never even known that you played basketball. That's what's up, though. So 8th grade, you kind of discovered it because you had to write a poem.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I said I got something. But what really kind of fueled it was that by the time I got to 9th grade, when I started going to the New Vet Shine, I used to print out lyrics from the library, and then I would try to like rewrite them in my own way.
Okay, so like song lyrics that was popular at the time.
Yeah.
And you would try to like rewrite them.
Yeah.
And then, so was you just rewriting them, or was you like actually rapping them?
It started out with me actually rapping them.
Okay,
But then
okay.
I said to myself, okay, let's see how I can put my own spin on this.
And start writing your own stuff.
Uh-huh.
So, okay, so basically you was rapping that song, whatever the song was, and then you was like, let me put my own song spin on that song.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I get that. I feel like that's a process that a lot of us go through when it comes to this music thing, I feel like. All right.
And then it turned into, and then my junior year at Venture, I met my best friend Nigel.
Okay, yeah, I know Nigel.
Oh, that's right, you do know Nigel. Yeah, he produces some of my records also.
Okay.
So I met Nigel and he let me know, like, hey, I make beats. I say the CD of beats for $30.
Wow, okay.
And then, fast forward, he ended up going to a different school my senior year. And I bumped into him again because of Bebo.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know about Bebo. That was like after MySpace and Black Planet, but before Facebook.
Yeah, I kind of remember Bebo like a little bit. I think I made the jump from MySpace right to Facebook, but I remember Bebo a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So you kind of reconnected with him on that social media platform.
Yeah.
And then did y'all start working again?
We started officially working together, but not at first. It was just kind of like, we would talk on the phone. I let him hear songs I did. He let me hear songs he did.
Okay.
And then one day it just kind of happened.
Okay, cool. So when your first song or recording session, do you remember and recall those?
Oh my god. Yeah. So let me see. So we went to my cousin's house somewhere in U City. I think on 82nd Street.
Okay.
He had a little home studio, shitty ass quality. We had rapped over making Lil Wayne and Fat Joe Make It Rain.
Okay. Okay.
And I already had some verses written and shit. You know, I'm fresh out of high school. It's 2006. We had some verses written. I said, okay, I got some of this, but I didn't know how to actually deliver the music.
Okay.
So I was talking. I wasn't even rapping.
Okay. I feel like that's what a lot of people do now. And it's like a totally acceptable thing. Like I feel like a lot of people just talking on the beat.
Exactly.
You know, nowadays we wanted to be rapping. Like it had to feel like something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah. So way back 2006, you say fresh out of high school.
Yeah.
And this is when you did your first like recording.
Yeah. Like I didn't even have a job yet. I didn't get a job until literally a full 365 days after graduation.
Oh, okay.
Got a job at Kmart.
Yeah.
Manchester.
I think my first real job, I was like 18. Before that, I was just fucking around doing shit in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But my first job was like 18 after high school type shit, sort of like that too. I had too much shit going on at home to do. You know what I mean? So
exactly. I was trying to get to the money, but I wasn't trying to get no job.
Yeah. Because you know, I don't think many of us was, because we wasn't really knowing that we knew the job wasn't really paying like that.
Yeah, like I think minimum wage like $6 back then.
Mm-hmm.
If that.
Shit, like $5.50.
Yeah, like who
$5.50, $6.
Right, who could live off that back then?
Shit, nobody. Nobody. Man, listen. All right, so in the early days, who would you say was your biggest inspirations musically? Like any national artist or local artist that inspired you in the early days when you figured out that you was like, yeah, I could do a little something with this.
So this was before I got hip to Tech Nine, because my favorite rapper. The people that really like inspired me and made me want to push, BG.
Okay, BG, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Like I listened to his music and BG just BG? Like I would have never BG?
Okay. I'm talking about like look, especially like his After Cash Money days.
Yeah.
He really
that's when he started kind of really being the cult like classic that he is now.
Yeah, it's just he had his legal issues which stopped him.
Well, the legal issues stopped him for sure. So BG, that's your biggest inspiration back then was BG?
It was BG. It was Mr. Biggs.
Okay, I remember Mr. Biggs, yeah.
And Cassidy.
Wow.
And Cassidy,
he
was a killer on the mic.
Cassidy, yeah, he was. Definitely was a killer on the mic. That's a hell of an expansive.
Yeah, like, cause like, okay, some people say like, you old, bro, because as a listener of rap, when I'm listening in my own personal space, I'm about what's bar heavy.
Okay.
Like I don't care about it being a hit or none of that.
Yeah.
I like what's bar heavy.
Okay.
That's when I'm on my own time. But like if I'm in the car with people or we going somewhere, like we can listen to whatever.
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm.
Like I give everything a fair chance before I deem it as bad in my eyes.
Mm-hmm. Right, I get that. All right, so damn, BG, Mr. Biggs, and fucking Cassidy is just,
man. Look, you remember how Take That Shit to Trial made you feel back in 2003?
Yeah, I do. Hey, that was a, well, actually, that song for me, Take That Shit to Trial, did it drop in 2003? That shit was,
you know what?
It ain't drop in 2003.
It probably wasn't 2003, but that's when I first got exposed.
That's probably when you got. Let me look at that. Let me check it out real quick. Mr. Biggs, Take That Shit to Trial.
Cause that's back then when we was all using like LimeWire and
Facts
and BearShare and all of that to get our music.
That's facts. LimeWire is a classic. Motherfuckers don't even know.
No, Napster, all of
Napster, that's classic.
I made so much money off LimeWire.
Good
See,
Lord.
that's what I'm saying.
I thought I was selling drugs. I was making mixtapes and shit for the hood.
Man, listen.
Right, all you doing, look, that's when we and look, that's when we all had AOL also. Internet was
Okay,
trash.
so that shit came out 99.
That came out in 99?
Yeah, it came
Are you
out
serious?
99. What's going on, everybody? Tuning in, man. Love y'all. I
What's
appreciate
good, y'all?
Take that shit, child. That came out 99. So yeah, but that's like a classic song though. So discovering it in 2006 is not unheard of. I mean, you know, there's things that people can discover now from 30, 40 years ago and be like, oh my God.
Like look at Pop Lock and Drop It. God rest his soul. That from what I understand, the song was being pushed for 2 years before it even started to make some traction.
Fuck, I mean, that's facts. Like a lot of songs that hit people as a hit, that shit been going for 2 years. I be telling artists all the time, y'all gotta stop promoting y'all songs for like a month.
Right, you gotta keep
Keep
going.
promoting that motherfucker because you never know when it could just pop off. I think Tory Lanez was another one with that Dawn. Ain't that who had that song? Who had that song?
No, that was Bryson Tiller.
Bryson Tiller. That's my bad. Bryson Tiller. That song right there, that song was like 2 years before it was a hit.
See?
It was like 2 years old before it had a hit. A lot of these motherfuckers be tired of performing these songs by the time they hit for y'all because they didn't perform the shit out of
Every
them.
night for 2 Tory Lanez, he another one. Like,
He is.
I'm probably gonna get shit for saying I like him because you know with the whole Megan
Man,
thing.
I feel like, man, listen, to me, if
wasn't there.
motherfuckers could say that they love R. Kelly and they ain't never gonna stop banging his music, you have all the rights in the world.
Yes, because look, I know
You
how
have
to,
all the rights in the world to say that you like Tory Lanez, okay?
I know how to separate the artist from the person.
Yeah, but some just
Don't.
for me, I've been saying since the 90s that R. Kelly was a creep.
Yeah.
I've been saying this since 94, 95. People that went to high school with me and was friends with me, they can attest to that. Because I
See?
told them that shit. And then when they finally came out, I was like, see, I've been telling y'all that all this time. Y'all
See,
didn't believe me. I thought I was hating.
With Tory, I got hip to him back in 2013
Okay.
because like I'm a big Hobson fan.
Okay.
Hobson don't really drop like he used to. It's like more so sporadic now, but
Yeah.
you know he going on his spiritual journey, whatever.
And he had a moment where he was really hot. Like he was really dropping a lot. Yeah.
And see, you know, he had his label Funk Volume back in the day. It was Hobson, Jaron Benton, which Jaron Benton still crazy dope. Dizzy Wright, DJ Hopper, and Swizz.
Okay.
But Swizz was like the weak link. He was so inconsistent.
Yeah.
But I think he just had a lot going on or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But needless to say, I heard Tory Lanez on one of Jaron Benton's albums.
Okay.
And he used to go by T Argentina at the time
Okay.
instead of Tory Lanez.
Oh, wow. T
And
Argentina.
I'm talking about he was spitting.
Okay.
Like, you know, most people know he can sing and rap.
Yeah, he could rap. Yeah, I know he could rap. And he can sing pretty good. But I've been to he could really, really like rap.
Yeah, I'm talking about he can chop and everything.
Okay. So like as far as like inspirations now, do you got any inspirations now? Or is there anybody that you listen to frequently? No, as an artist, we try not to take much inspiration from current artists because we want to separate ourselves from them. But if anybody, what you listening to now? What you?
It's a new metal band. my boy Nick, he got me hip to Alpha Wolf Cult.
Okay, Alpha Wolf Code.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, technically Alpha Wolf. Alpha Wolf Cult is their Instagram name.
Okay.
I love Alpha Wolf. Like most people don't know this, but metal is my favorite genre of music.
Okay, so like, how did you get to a point of metal being your favorite genre of music? And if metal is your favorite genre of music, why did you kind of start rapping?
It's just so the reason why I started rapping, you know, to kind of go back to the whole me making that poem in 8th grade. Once I realized I knew how to do this, it just made sense.
Right. Okay. And plus, it's like it's kind of like everybody kind of does this, or well, not everybody, but you see, it's something you kind of had access to it. Like you got a buddy who made beats. You know what I'm saying? Nigel. So it was like, it just kind of happened that way. I
got full blown access.
But at that time, was metal like your favorite shit?
It always was.
Always.
Yeah, so okay, so my house was real diverse because you know everybody lived in grandma's house at one time, right?
Okay,
When I was a
yeah. I
kid-
know all about living at grandma's
Yeah,
house.
like when I was a kid up until I think maybe like 7 or 8 or whatever, all of us lived in my granny house.
Okay.
It was me, a couple of my cousins, my mom, my aunt, my uncle. We all lived in this house. It was 5 bedrooms, 3 upstairs, 2 in the basement.
Man, that's like my motherfucking grandma house, man.
See?
This St. Louis shit, though. you
Yeah,
know?
like everybody did it.
That's exactly how it was, though. 3 bedrooms upstairs.
So it's
2 in the
like
basement.
so it's like this house you never know what you're gonna hear. Like my mama, she was heavy on R&B.
Okay.
My aunt, she loved R&B. She loved rap. Like she was big on Bone Thugs and Harmony.
All
But
right.
then John B was her boyfriend.
Okay. So she was divorced. So that's her diversity.
Yeah.
John B and Bone Thugs.
Yeah. And then my grandma, she's older, so blues. Nothing but blues.
Okay. Yeah. I
And
can
my
get that.
uncle, he was blues. He was like older R&B. Like I don't know the dude's name, but he's like, I'm gonna kiss you where I miss you. That was the name that was how the song went.
Okay.
Like, I'll never forget it because I heard it so much.
Hey, you know what's crazy is like, I remember my auntie, she used to play like the blues station all the time. And it was this one song, A One-Eyed Woman Cry. And that reminds me of that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You hear some wild ass shit, them old songs. They had some, we be talking about lyrics of today, but some of them old songs,
They was some freaks.
they was, oh yeah, they was some
They was
freaks.
some freaks. They was dope man too. Like
Yeah,
Curtis
oh, yeah,
Mayfield.
yeah.
Like I never knew Pusha Man was that until I listened to it in my adult
Wow.
life.
Well, I did, but I knew that because of my dad, what my dad was doing. So,
And then like Belle Biv DeVoe, for example, Poison.
yeah.
I didn't know Poison was about them getting burnt by the same girl.
Now that was one that I just found out a few years ago.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't know
found
that at
out
the time.
recently. I thought it was just like, you know, she was a 305.
But at the same time, it's like at the same time, it's like I should have known that's what it was because I just was talking about on stream the other night how I grew up and AIDS came out. When AIDS came out, I was a little kid, so I should have knew, but I wasn't even paying attention to it too long ago.
It's like stuff went over our heads when we were
Yeah,
children.
for facts. And plus, Poison came out kind of like right before I started really realizing a lot of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was right before that. Hey, I appreciate that, Jimmy Wynn. I appreciate that for sure.
Yeah. And see, I got hip to Korn. Korn was my first exposure to rock music.
Now, who was listening to Korn?
I saw it on TRL.
TRL. Okay, all right. I remember TRL.
The only competition in 106 Park.
Yeah, I remember that. Those was the 2 biggest shows.
Yeah, they came on at different times.
Yeah,
TRL
yeah.
was like 2,
And
106 and Park was I think 5 or 6.
Yeah, they was in their different time slots. You could watch both. You could watch both. Yeah, I remember. Okay, so you seen Korn.
And I lost it. It was Freak on a Leash.
That was the first time you heard it?
That was the first time I heard it. I was like, this shit crazy. Because, you know, at one point in time, like before they started getting more corporate, they were playing the full video instead of just like 50 seconds.
No, I remember they used to play, everything used to play the full video. Me personally, and Jimmy Wynn may remember the video jukebox. You may even remember that. I don't know. You probably was young, but it used to be a thing for us called the jukebox. And you requested songs, you requested videos. It was all through your TV. It was through your TV. You called in on your phone. You might be a little too
Wait a
young
minute.
for this.
So it was kind of like the box, but before the box?
It was like, well, at first they called it video jukebox, then they shortened it to the box.
Okay, so
Yeah,
okay,
it's the
so
same shit where
yeah.
you had it on your TV. We were just talking about earlier, the
Yeah.
fatback TV, right? All right, so you tuned into the box, and then you called in on your phone. You know, you dialed the number. We ain't had none of this shit. You had to dial your number, you called the box, and then they charged your phone bill for your
Okay,
request.
so that's what it was. Because when I got hip, it was just the box.
Right, yeah.
It was channel
when it
58.
first came out, they was like the video jukebox. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was channel 58 on that
Yeah,
big ass
that's
cable box.
it. That's it right there. So like that's how a lot of videos for us, like a lot of videos we watch that way, and we didn't have to pay nothing because it was playing videos all day,
Exactly.
non-stop played videos. Channel 58, she said it in the chat. Yeah, all right. So Freak on a Leash, Korn. You seen that, you lost it.
I went ape shit. I was like, I gotta be like them.
Was that what age was you? That was that
Let me see. I was 10.
okay?
Because I also
So
got,
that's way before you wrote your first rap.
this is 98. So because
Okay, yeah.
because I also got exposed to the Juggalo world at the same time period.
Okay.
It was my summer out of school.
Mm-hmm.
It might have been 99, maybe. It was 98 or 99.
Okay.
But because as far as being exposed to the Juggalo, I had got exposed to Twisted, We Don't Die. And they were on Psychopathic, which is Insane Clown Posse's label.
Okay.
I didn't get exposed to ICP till way later.
Okay.
But I heard Twisted. I'm talking about those two, Madrox and Monoxide, just like the rest of them, some lyrical killers.
Mm-hmm.
Two white boys from Detroit. I'm talking about just busting back and forth.
Insane Clown Posse.
Nah, Twisted.
Twisted. Oh yeah,
They
Twisted.
come on,
Yeah.
some killers, bro.
All right, so you had you fell in love with Korn, and then you fell in love with ICP, for the most part.
Yeah.
So that's where Clown Life came from, I suppose.
Yeah, because like I am a juggalo. I got it tatted on me and everything.
And facts, because when I first seen Yardie G perform, that's what I said at the beginning of the interview. You had full face paint on. And I was like, man, is he a juggalo? Is he like part of the niggas, like the clown?
Yeah.
You know, the juggalo. I know about it, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been knowing about ICP since I worked at Exhilarama in Crestwood Mall.
Damn.
It was an
Crestwood
arcade.
Mall. I remember them.
Crestwood Mall, Exhilarama.
Those are apartments now.
I got hip. Yeah, it is. Right. It's a Deerberg and some more shit over there now.
Yep.
I got hip to them when I worked there. So that was like, we talking, this was like 97,
Yeah, 97, 98.
97, 98.
Them all been closed for years.
Because I got fired from Exhilarama for selling tokens $6 for $1.
What?
Yeah, I sold a little kid 6 tokens for $1, and he went and told his mom like a dumbass, like, look, mom, he gave me 6. And she told on me.
Why would she tell if he's getting more for the money?
I don't know, but she did. Jimmy Wynn said, I ran up the bill so high when Banging on Wax came out. Pyru Love versus Steady Dipping was a thing. Hey, them shits.
Hey, steady dipping, bro.
Them shits was Banging on Wax was a crazy era. And the cassette tape, fun fact, the cassette tape was blue on the Crip side and red on the Blood side. That was one that cassette and Raekwon's Only Built for Cuban Links are two of the most sought after tapes because that one was purple.
Oh, so those are like
Those are sought after, and it was clear. It was like it was purple and it was clear, like you could see through it. Those are sought after tapes right there.
crazy thing is cassette tapes are trying to make a comeback.
Listen, I wish I would have never got rid of all my old shit that I had, cassette tapes and shit, man.
I got a VCR still.
I got a few VHS.
I started collecting them again because I met a couple people on Instagram that are like horror lovers like myself.
Yeah. And some of the horror movies you can only find like on VHS.
Yep.
You can find some shit at some Goodwills and shit like that too. But all right, so you became Clown Life. And you just kind of ran with it.
Yeah, it started off as Life of a Clown because I started the hashtag Life of a Clown in like the early Instagram days when it wasn't really getting too much traction.
Okay.
When hashtags didn't matter all that much.
Okay.
Unless you was just trying to like allow your following to keep up with everything you posted if they didn't have Instagram yet or if they didn't follow you yet. They could find you through those hashtags.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, it started off as Life of a Clown. And then I started to pick up a little bit of traction in Yardie G, doing just a bunch of shows here, which was the worst idea.
Doing shows here,
like doing too many.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I
Because
do agree.
you know at that point you making people pick and choose. Like, well, I just seen him last Tuesday. I can
I could see it's not even pick and choose. It makes them feel like I could just see him whenever I want, and then they never see
it. Gives them too much access.
It gives them, and then I definitely wholehearted. Listen to this sound advice that he's giving y'all. Every time somebody come through, it'd be some good game if you really pay attention, because that's a hell of a jewel. Don't do too many fucking shows in your hometown, home city. Yeah. You can do them around.
Yeah,
you can do them
because
around, but
that's what creates the pissed off. I won't even say rapper. That's what creates the pissed off artist.
facts.
Because if you do, if you doing your thing, you make good music, the people around you are supporting you, but then you do, 8 shows in 4 days, they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna chill on him for 6 months.
Yeah. And then also it makes the fans feel like,
It's not special.
or it either makes them feel like it's not special, or it makes them feel like, well, I can't go every time.
Exactly.
I can't support every time, and they feel intimidated, and makes them feel bad as a friend, and it you know what I'm saying? It's you got to realize that other people have lives too. You know what I'm saying? So it's all kind of ways that it makes people feel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where the resentment comes at, because you start feeling like, damn, like what's going on?
Right. And then they post other people's music. And
Yeah. I went through all those emotions.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like to say that you haven't or that you don't is a lie.
Yeah.
To be like, I'm so God body that none of this shit affects me is a fucking lie. And then you end up having a stroke.
Exactly. Anybody that says that this stuff doesn't affect them even the slightest bit of negatively, that's a lie, because we still human. We have emotions.
Yeah, facts.
We still like, I don't care if people don't like me. And it's crazy because you have to be likable to pop musically.
Yeah.
But
you can deal with it if they just flat out don't like what you're doing, I think.
Right. It could be like some catty shit where nigga walk in the door right now. I don't like Yurdy. Okay. That's fine. Cool.
Right.
You ain't gotta like me.
Yeah.
But I do want you guys to like the product that I provide.
Right. Yeah. And I feel like that's the thing that can happen too, is like you can very well not necessarily like the person, but like the music. I feel like that's what happens with a lot of our haters, is they like what we doing, but they don't like us.
Like I get money with somebody who I don't mess with.
Well, yeah, that's business.
Yeah, but the thing is, you gotta pocket those I don't like him emotions.
Yeah, definitely that. That's definitely sound advice. You have to pocket those emotions. So like I said, you kind of said living the clown life.
Yeah.
Is that the hashtag, living the clown life? And you was kind of running with that, and then it kind of switched over to
clown life.
Just the clown life.
And then I actually branded it. I got it LLC.
Yeah, it's on the hat right here.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, he been rocking that. See, because when I first seen him, this is what you had. You've been doing this since that was like 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I didn't actually go legal with it until when COVID hit.
Yeah, but right before that, you still had it on the sweatshirt. I remember when you...
Yeah, like this one, Outside Gang. It's Outside Gang was...
I think actually you had Clown Life on the shirt, and you had something like this on the hat or something. Yeah, I remember.
I tell people, ain't no wrong with getting, fly for other brands, but be your brand wherever you go.
Facts. That's facts. That's why, like, you see the live in the living room on me now. You might see me in every time you see me out live in the living room sweatshirt, and I need to give me some other shit. So every time I got live in the living room shit on, because you gotta have your own brand on. If you don't have your brand on, who gonna have your brand on?
Exactly.
You know
People gonna be, man, where you get that from? I'll just be like, some dude on Instagram. We have to go follow him real quick. Because if he says you, that's gonna, for some reason, it deters people away from it immediately. Once you say it's you,
that's a smart idea, actually. But I feel like when you tell them, hey, you gotta go follow, and then they go follow and they see it's you, like this thing is you.
Yeah, I had some dude, he inboxed me, he was like, that was cool. I said, yeah, bro, it's just smart marketing in my opinion.
Yeah. That's facts. All right, I'm gonna take a page out of that book. I like that. That's a good one. All right, so still right now, we still doing Clown Life and everything, but then over the last through, like, I say what, maybe 3 or 4 years, you really became affiliated with Zeus more.
Yeah. It's crazy the way that happened, because when COVID hit, like, me and Zeus still didn't actually know each other yet.
Okay.
Somebody had tagged me in something about him doing like the first like virtual show.
Okay.
So I called him the number that he always promoted.
Okay.
I called him on that number. He let me know what it was. I said, okay, cool. I want to do it. I paid the fee, which it really wasn't that much. And then like the performance blew him and my boy Buzz the Navigator away.
Okay.
they was just like, bro, they'll fuck with you out of town.
Right, because he's been doing out of town shows and traveling
Forever.
and making a life out of music forever. If y'all don't know who Zeus Rebel Waters, aka Rucker Puff, is, he's a legend in the city. And if you trying to do this type of shit and make a living out of it, I feel like he is an example
Exactly. Yeah,
of that. Like
he's like truly an independent god.
that yeah. I learned about Zeus when I was in Indianapolis. I was living in Indianapolis at the time. I left here in '99 and went to Indianapolis, and I was up there for a while. But I was doing music and trying to, get tapped into the scene, and learned about him through MySpace. And I was like, what the fuck
Bro, that's
is
back when he was a Rucker Puff,
I was
right?
like, what the fuck is a Rucker Puff? And I got hip to what he was doing and shit like that. And when I came to St. Louis, he was one of the first connections I made.
Crazy.
He had opened up a studio over on Arsenal, and I went to the thing, like to his grand opening, open house like thing.
Yeah.
And he had gave me some tickets to a Stop the Violence concert. I got hip to Tef Po, Night Owl, and a 12 to 6 movement.
I remember 12 to 6 movement, yeah.
Shout out to them. I got hip to a whole bunch of people that night, and Rucker Puff performed. It was at the pageant, and I took my son. And Rucker Puff was my son's favorite artist for the longest time because he met him. Like when he came off the stage, he met us and shit like that.
Yeah, see, that's the thing about Zeus. Like, he's a very genuine and humble guy.
Yeah, hella. I've had many encounters with him. I performed at one point, and he was like the host of the show, and he was like, "See, that's what people need. We need more storytelling. Like, you don't hear stories, good stories in music no more, because that's kind of the shit that I like to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, he always been like humble, down to earth. He'll come talk to you and all that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah. See, it's like with me and him, it started off as business, which is still business, obviously, because I'm up under Born Ready Records.
Okay.
But like, the shit is like, it's so crazy. Like, that's my actual brother. Like, I done met his daughters. He's met my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
He's the nigga that been over my house for Thanksgiving and everything.
Right. Yeah, that's dope. So it's been basically like 3-4 years you've been working with him, and you've been doing a lot more touring and going abroad and performing. So how's that life been for you?
And that's the best life. Like, as most people know, I don't have like a job.
Right.
I tell people, if you can do it and you making a living to the point where you can at least bring in 3 times what your bills are for the year, fuck the job.
Yeah.
It's just about staying consistent.
Yeah, that's facts. It's definitely consistent.
Like, even if you get to a point where you're not even dropping music, but you touring so much that they begging for that new music, you're gonna be okay.
Well, I feel like that's the thing about the thing that a lot of artists don't realize is that, like, you just dropping music, but people aren't wanting it. Like, they're not asking for it. You got to create a fan base where they're like, where's the new shit at?
Yep, you
Because
have to create the door.
I'm listening to all this shit. I'm listening to this shit all day. I'm tired of listening to it, frankly.
Yeah.
Where's the new shit? That's what the real artists, the real fan base is going to do.
Exactly. They're gonna get on your ass like, what's up, Yerdy? Where the...
Like, I see people from the city. I got buddies that I really fuck with their music, but they drop so much music that it almost becomes the thing of, like you said, with the performing, it's too much excess.
Yep.
I ain't worried about it. He'll be having something new in the next couple days. You know what I'm saying?
And then they skip over it, and then that could have been the one right there.
But then there's also the thing of nowadays content. So everything you drop is another chance. That's what, the younger generation, their whole concept and thing is that if I just keep on putting shit out.
Yeah, I'm torn on it because I know, like, as far as like making content to promote a specific release, I'm all for that. Like, I'll make 30 videos to promote this release.
Right.
Because let's just say the song not dropping till 4/20, right?
Okay.
I got a video every day, either the same part of the song or specific parts of the song. That way, by the time the song drops, you got, 100, 200 pre-saves on Spotify, Apple Music, and then they know part of the song already.
Right. Yeah.
And they'll push harder for you.
Yeah. It builds up the anticipation in a way. Okay. Yeah. All right. So what do you say? Streaming the same, stream less, create more content will always work. Yeah, like that's what I've been doing a lot, Harv. Just to veer off for a quick second. That's what I've been doing a lot of, Harv, is like streaming like 2 hours and then like, all right, y'all, I'm out of here. And then spending the next 2 hours or whatever that I could have been streaming, cutting up the content and things like that and putting that out. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, content is definitely important. Like if I gotta stay in their face in a way, but it don't have to be like big pieces of content, big chunks of content.
Yeah, that's what I do. Like with the podcast, I won't say what I use.
Right.
Not on her.
Yeah,
But the program I use, it cuts up at least 25 videos from the entire podcast.
Oh yeah,
episode.
yeah. I know about different.
Yeah, and then
You're gonna have to get me hip to that though. Which one you use, because
the shit is helpful, bro. Because it's
Yeah.
like,
is it something that you got to pay a subscription?
yeah, they got a free version.
Okay.
The free version is just as good.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna have to get me hip to that. And don't let me forget before.
No, I'm gonna send you the link before we leave.
For sure. All right. All right. So just in general, working with Zeus, how's that been these last 3-4 years?
Man, that was the best decision for my music career.
Yeah.
Cause it's like not only like did he, provide some game to help me go out on my own without him and still be successful, but it's like he's learning from me on some things. Like, don't kill me, bro, but it's like when we go out of town, he's more old school. Like, sometimes he might try to get a hotel the day we leave, but then I'll send him Airbnb. Like, we might book the show today for a show that's in July. I'm like, bro, they got these Airbnbs. It's like 5 minutes from the venue. It costs this much. Ain't no deposit. Ooh. And like sometimes we end up having to get hotels because we might go to a smaller town.
Right.
Where we don't have options.
Yeah, facts. But you helping out on the business end with him, Yeah. So
and then it's like, I always play my role in terms of like the artist and also just being a team player. Like, okay, like if I gotta do a little bit more, that's whatever. Because like once one person win, we all win.
Yeah, facts.
I don't ever feel like, well, he getting more shine than me. Like, no, it's not about that.
Nah, that's the thing that destroys every situation, man. Like I was watching the Hulu Wu-Tang. Well, no, not Hulu Wu-Tang. It was a documentary of Mice and Men, or of Rhymes. Of Mics and Men.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang documentary, and just to watch them and how they fell apart. And that's my favorite shit. That's my favorite group. Like how you feel about like clown, like ICP and shit. Like that's my shit with Wu-Tang, right? And to see them just fall apart like that, it's like, man, come on, it's all about.
One person wanted to outshine everybody.
And then another person like, well, shit, I want this too, and I want that. You know what I'm saying? Because when one person started, it's like everybody kind of started. Well, I deserve this too, So
and it's like, nah, I don't like that type of stuff because it's like, okay, we both grinding like crazy. Now, of course, like he does get more shine than me, but it's like every time, whether I'm on my own or whether I'm with him, my following increases, my numbers increase. The attendance for me when I go back increase.
Right.
So it's like I'm doing something right.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's I've been observing the career since, like I said, since I met you back at the blank space for the freshman class.
Shout out to Rob Boo, by the way.
For sure. Shout out to Rob Boo, man. He does amazing things and has done amazing things for the city. And
regardless of how you feel about Rob because of Slumfest or whatever else that he probably didn't do to you, man, Rob, he's fair with people.
Yeah, I feel like he gave me a shot. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be anybody to a lot of people in the city. You know what I'm saying? That's where I was able to make a name for myself, was him actually saying, hey, I put you on this show. And so, hey, I appreciate him for sure. But as I was saying, though, like, as I've been observing since that time, I can definitely see how your career has taken a change, since working with Zeus. You know what I'm saying? I've definitely seen the increase in what you were doing. And I'm glad it's working out for you, for sure. So what producers have you worked with? We know you worked with Nigel back in the day, but who are you working with now?
So it's crazy. My palette as far as producers is so small because I'm so spoiled and used to having in-house producers between Nigel and then my other bro Till December. I really just started working with other people like Moneybag Lou, Royal K Productions.
Okay.
I worked with him in the past, but like on the last project, Cool 8.3, we really like got it in.
Okay. Okay.
And then for the rock project, me and Zeus, Josh B.
Okay.
When I say Josh, that man is special.
Yeah.
Like Josh can literally make any genre, and you wouldn't even know it was him.
All right. That's what's up. All right. So with all the touring that you do and creating music and videos, when you're doing everything that you do, how do you balance life, family,
I was waiting on this.
and just everything? Because every time I see you, just about every time I see you, you with your daughter, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, I see you, you know, we bump into each other at the store and shit all the time. So, like, how do you just balance everything that you do?
Well, it's a whole lot easier now than what it used to be.
Yeah.
Because like between me and my daughter's mom, we have a schedule. I get her a full week, she gets her a full week.
Okay.
Now, before I say yes to a show when it's my week to have her, I make sure I got childcare covered first.
Okay.
But I try to avoid shows.
When you have
Yeah.
I feel like that's the smartest thing.
Yeah, I just, especially like if it's like a smaller scale show, not to like diminish nobody or nothing. But like if it's a small scale show, I can miss it.
Right. Okay, I get that. So like, how do you, when you go on these tours though, how do you handle everything? Because sometimes when you go on tour, you be gone for a couple weeks at least, right?
No, it's actually
No?
always spread out.
Okay.
So like the tour might be, I'll just say 20 days.
Okay.
'Cause the summer tour, I think like 15 or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's always spread out. Like it might be like Friday, Saturday, or like Thursday through Saturday, and then we come back home for a week, and then we get back to it next weekend.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, so we try to make it convenient for everybody involved.
Okay. That's what's up. All right. So we do have a video on deck that you sent me. You actually sent me this a while ago, and we checked it out, I think, on Music Review Monday.
Yeah, I'm proud of this one.
And it's Yurdy G 2-in-1, produced by the Visual Plug, right?
So she shot it.
She shot it.
It's actually an instrumental. It's a song by Designer.
Okay.
And so I didn't listen to the song until I did this video.
You didn't listen to the song till you did the video?
Yeah, I didn't listen to his song until I actually dropped this video.
I don't know why they be playing and making it start all the way up in there the whole time. But one thing I did like about this when we seen it on the Music Review Monday was the visuals is crazy.
Yeah, see, I always try to go for like cinematic and storyline. But me and Visual, we decided let's go ahead and do some in-studio videos to see what type of reception we get, see how they come out and everything.
Okay, so how did you feel that the reception was to this versus your more elaborate videos, to say? Because wouldn't you feel like more scenery and things like that is more elaborate than this, so to speak? So how do you feel like the reception was?
I feel like people fuck with it. Yeah. Mainly because so every time I like repost it on Instagram or I go on Twitter and repost it, people always like, man, that's hard, bro. I've never gotten nothing like, oh, that's cool. It's always, that's hard, bro. Or this fire.
It's always a good reception.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the visuals of this video is amazing for sure. Along with, of course, your music. But when it comes to the visual, I definitely think it's important to have this kind of look. You know what I'm saying? And you don't always have to be super elaborate with the scenery and everything like that. But so why did you choose to go only a minute and 38 seconds on the song? It's like only a minute and 30. Why such a song? Why such a short song?
So I've been playing around with the concepts over the last maybe year and a half, 2 years.
The concepts of
longer songs versus shorter songs.
Uh-huh.
Because, you know, people's attention spans way shorter than what they used to be.
Definitely.
So, like, you know, back then, when I first started making music, it was 3/16. Song would be 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Back in the day.
Then it went to like 3/12s or 2/12s. And it's gotten to the point now that shit, like on this rock project with Zeus, we doing like 4-bar verses
Right.
and bridges.
Right. Cause I don't really feel like all of that's essential anymore.
It's not. It's like it's all about getting straight to the point.
Yeah, and like most of the songs that I'm seeing are very, very 2 minutes and 30 seconds at the most. now.
Yeah.
I remember back, I feel like about maybe 10 years ago, the average song length was about 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, before that, when we kind of was starting out, when you was starting out, I was starting out a little bit long before you, but it was definitely 3/16s, 2-3 hooks.
Yeah. 3 hooks on the end of the song.
Yeah, and then you might chant the hook 3 times on the end. You don't know, so motherfucker might have an interlude in the song.
Exactly. Before you know it, that song 10 minutes. And then look, all the albums were like 24 plus tracks back then.
Yeah, that's facts.
And then-
Yeah.
And then look, when iTunes started emerging, they had like the deluxe edition on iTunes that'll have maybe like 3 or 4 more songs on there.
Right, facts. All right, so what kind of like just coming up, I'm a gamer and we finna get into a game real quick. We're gonna get some Mortal Kombat 1 in here in a second for y'all. But in your life, have you been a gamer? I know that you're a big horror fan. We ain't even touch on that. So we need to talk about that stuff too, actually. Cause my man's got the Michael Myers socks on.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
can't see him, but he got the Michael Myers socks on. And he's a big horror fan. You do a horror podcast, right?
Yeah, it's called Toxic Icon Podcast.
Okay.
It is me and my bro Nick. Both of us work at the darkness.
Right. And you've been doing that for
22 years.
So how did you even get into the whole haunted industry? And
Okay, that's funny you asked that because we just talked about this like maybe 2 episodes back, whatever. So I went to my first haunted house, 7th grade. I was going to Blue. I was 12 years old.
12 years old.
And they was doing progress reports at the time. Progress report had all S's on it. So I said I want to go to haunted house. She said okay. We went on that Friday. So we didn't go to the darkness. We went to I don't remember exactly what it was called, but it was owned by my now boss.
Okay.
Yeah, it was owned by him. So it was Terror Visions, which is the clown house. And then it was also Elvira's monster mashup or some shit. So like it was Elvira. They had Ghostface, they had Jason, they had Leatherface, they had Freddy, all these licensed characters.
Right.
And like when I say it scared the shit out of me. But the thing is, like the people that were doing the scaring, I'm just looking at them like they having fun doing this shit.
Right.
So I'm talking about I stalked the haunted house. I went to auditions for 2 years back to back. And they finally let me in my freshman year.
What?
Yeah. Because like I killed my audition, bro.
He said I stalked the haunted house.
Really, I'm
for
talking
2 years.
I killed my audition. I got the crawling on the ground. I got the screeching and shit. I even screamed.
Yeah. And they was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You in there.
Like I'm talking about I was in the old darkness that are now lost. Yeah, so I started the last year in that building, then they moved over to the new building now.
Okay. That's crazy, man. That's hella funny. He said he straight auditioned way back at 14, basically, freshman year of high school. And they let you up in there and you've been doing that shit ever since.
Yep, non-stop.
What? And it was just because you felt like they scared you, but you felt like they was just having so much fun.
Yeah, like it looked like the dream job. Cause I'm like, they not just. I'm like, okay, they're in character, obviously, but they're having the time of their life doing this.
Right. Just like imagine they could like about to stab somebody.
Yeah, like that's how I feel like I had the time of my life, and then it kind of got stale for a minute because we like management changes so much in the haunted house industry. Like we had a couple of minutes I just wasn't fucking with.
Right.
But then things got good because I ended up running Limb Brewery for a year.
Okay.
And then I went back to the darkness after running Limb Brewery. But I was at Limb Brewery from 12 to 17, and I went back to darkness.
Oh, okay. Wow. So your ass been doing that shit forever.
Yeah, bro.
And as you just fell in love with it, it's so funny. So was he like before you went to the haunted house? Did you have a love for like scary movies and shit like that? Because I know you love scary movies.
Yeah, I had just kind of like really got into scary movies a few years back because I like my aunt, she used to scare the shit out of me because remember Tales from the Crypt?
Yeah. That used to be my shit. Surprisingly, like I don't really like scary shit, but Tales from the Crypt used to be my shit.
It's like that. I was scared of his face, bro.
Yeah.
So like I was
Crypt Keeper.
Yeah, I would run out of the room. Like I would be in my granny room. I would run out of her room, and then she would hurry up and change the channel from the remote to in the other room.
Oh man, so she was scared. Yeah, out your ass. That's crazy. Well, but I'm saying like, what made you fall in love with it? Like, if she was scaring the shit out of you, why did you like being scared? You gotta get scared fetish or something.
Niggas that get scared fetish. I seen Child's Play 3, the one with Chucky went to military school and he got like the piece of face or whatever. I seen that one. I was like, damn, this shit hard. I actually sat down and watched it.
Yeah.
So then I had to go back
and watch other shit.
And then I kind of just fell in love
all the
with
way with it. That's crazy.
See, and then I seen the first Scream, not knowing what it was gonna be today. I was like, this shit different, bro.
I'm gonna be real. Like back in the day when Scream first came out, I wouldn't have thought that it would be such a cult classic as it is, because it was kind of like a goofy ass.
Yeah, they was like poking at horror from all the dumb shit people do in horror movies.
But it was really a bona fide classic, man. Like it's a cult classic now.
Yeah, and it's like Scream. That's my favorite horror franchise.
Scream.
Yeah, because it's like it's realism to it. Because people could just shit. Your fucking neighbor could go crazy and decide I want to kill people, but they'll never know who I am
because of the mask.
And then on top of that, it's like it's always somebody different. So it's not rinse and repeat.
Right. Yeah, I feel that. I'm not a big horror fan because my mama was taking me to see like Evil Dead and shit when I was like 5. Nigga.
See,
I was fucked up, bro. She fucked me up. Like she traumatized me for that shit, I think, because I was too young, man.
See, I didn't see a lot of stuff till later. Like I didn't see the original It until later.
Living Dead, Evil Dead, all that old shit. But I did used to like Freddy Krueger though.
I was my nigga.
I used to like Freddy Krueger a lot. I think of it.
You seen Trilogy of Terror?
I ain't seen that.
Hey, that's gonna fuck you up. Cause like that fucked me up. It was 3 different stories, but the main one was about this little Mohican tiki doll that was possessed by a demon. I think
I might have seen this. I might have. It's some old shit.
Yeah, it's like from like the 70s.
I think you ever seen Phantasm?
Yeah.
Puppet Master.
I fuck with Puppet Master.
Puppet Master, I thought was cool because they had
Witchmaster. I fuck with Witchmaster.
Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah. Hey, I remember some, but I just like I don't know. I don't really. I think my thing with the modern day horror is it's like too predictable.
Yeah. Okay. So it has to be for modern day horror. It has to be the writing has to be there. The dialogue has to be there, and then you got to make characters that are likable and dislikable.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Likable and dislikable.
Yeah,
he got it down to the science.
Yeah, like like if you have this shitty boyfriend, it's gonna be more fulfilling to you as a fan to see him die.
Oh, right. I get that.
Because like if you just throw him in there,
or a shitty girlfriend, or just a shitty person in the group of friends, like the asshole person. Exactly. Now that you say it, like
it's like it gives you more as a fan to see them get it, because like they built this person up as this asshole.
So basically, what you're saying is we want to see people die. We want to see people get it.
Like that's what we go to horror for the kills. I'm still in for the story though. Like, have you seen like the new Halloween trilogy that Blumhouse did?
I ain't seen no new horror movies. I ain't gonna.
Oh man, so this is not really a spoiler because everybody know he died or whatever.
Yeah.
The second one, Allison, who's Laurie Strode's granddaughter, her boyfriend Cameron, he got caught cheating on her in the first one from 2018.
Oh wow.
And then the second one took place on the exact same night.
Okay.
But then he kind of redeemed himself a little bit, so we started liking him. Then Michael Myers played Tetris with his head. He died terribly.
He said he played Tetris with his head. How do you play Tetris with somebody here?
Man, like he was
I still
like,
don't mess with clowns to this day. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. When my moms used to take me to the circus, it wasn't the clowns that fuck with me. It was them fucking cannons. Like, I don't understand why they shot them loud ass shits back in the day.
see, I think a lot of people don't like clowns because they saw it when they were like 5.
Clowns ain't. I don't think clowns ever really bother me. But if a clown just randomly appeared outside,
Oh,
it's gonna get boxed.
yeah, like
You know what I'm saying? We gonna square up. We gonna have to do something. It's something gonna happen to the clown. Like I don't. But I don't got a necessarily problem with him. Like I could watch him. I
yeah,
can see him.
that's my belief. I believe that most people hate clowns because they saw it,
It
and when
did
it
came out
it
back
was
in
like
yeah, it did.
Early
It
80s.
did come out, and they've reinvented it. Fish fry special for so. If we see a clown, goddamn me, that
heard.
motherfucker get shot up. It just randomly appearing. Like, come on, man. Walking down the street, what is a clown doing? Walking down the street,
right, nigga. It's April 1st.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, it is definitely April Fool's Day. All right, so last question I got for you, man, is what's in store for 2024, man?
Oh
What you
man,
got in
big
store for us?
things. So the rock project between me and myself and Zeus, aka the Rebels, it's called Ratchet Rock.
Ratchet Rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a mixture of straight up like I'm gonna say Run DMC ish, Linkin Park ish, NWA ish, MGK ish. It's a mixture of everything, and then of course the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay.
Because no two songs sound the same.
Okay. So it's a lot of different versatile
Yeah,
rock type of shit.
yeah.
So no rapping. Well, I
Well,
heard,
we gonna be rapping, but not on everything. Like
well,
some
Linkin
songs-
Park is kind of rap. Yeah. So yeah, and Limp Bizkit, all
Yeah.
that type of shit. So yeah.
Yeah, it's like we already got the song "Fuck You Out" produced by Bayless, which is Jelly Roll's producer.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he produced some songs on "Ballads of a Bad Man,"
Okay.
and then the second song is called "Run." It's dropping on the 27th,
Okay.
which we're actually having a show at Misty Nights in St. Peter's.
Okay. On the 27th of this month.
Yeah,
All right, bet. Y'all go check that out. If you're in the area, go check out my man Gertie G. So so that's pretty much it. You got some visuals coming for us 2024.
most definitely.
I know, like I said, man, the last visual you dropped, I liked it a lot. And I need to see more of that. And then I definitely would like to see you incorporate some horror type shit into the mix as well.
Oh, that's coming. What I can say about the video for Run without actually just like, oh, that's hard.
Yeah, this is what I play fight.
Damn.
Man, I ain't.
Old school. Without spoiling the video for Run, I'm just gonna say this: we going WWF Attitude Era.
So what you mean by that? WWF.
Yeah, I'm talking about legit Attitude Era, like hardcore championship. Hell in a Cell when Mick Foley got tossed over by the Undertaker. That's the vibe we going with.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, man. I'm ready to see everything unfold for the rest of the year, man. You definitely already know you got my support. I appreciate you coming through. Shout out to
appreciate
everybody
the
tuned
invite.
in. We gonna get into a couple games of this Mortal Kombat 1. We're gonna do a best 2 out of 3.
Yeah, I pray for him.
He said, "Pray for me." I ain't been playing this. I've been playing Tekken, so you know, hey, you may have a shot. You may have a shot, my brother. I don't know. But what's up, J Dog? Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, holla at him for y'all PS5 cleaning also.
Yeah, I definitely. If y'all got them PS5s, man, and y'all need them cleaned, I just cleaned mine the other day.
Or storage. You know?
Yeah, and that too, definitely.
There's no
Put that storage in there for y'all. Get y'all together. So you been playing this? You play?
playing a little bit.
Play a little bit. He said play a little bit. I ain't been playing it at all since Tekken 8 came out. I played it when Peacemaker. I tried him, and then that was about it for me.
Omni Man.
Yeah, Omni Man's on here.
Let me see.
Hold on, I think. It's actually.
That actually looks like John Cena. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's pretty much him. It's pretty much him. Block is a button. I know it is. I know block is a button. I got it down. I know what to do, baby. Smoke is my guy on here. I like out of all the DLC characters so far, I enjoy Omni Man the most. Peacemaker. I seen some he sounds like he hustling me. Man, listen.
Might be.
That's usually what they say about me. Sounds like he hustling me. Well, you see, I went right to my character. I know who I'm playing with. He's going around.
See, cause I've been spoiled with Noob Saibot since day one.
Man, Noob Saibot is that guy.
Yes,
on
he
Mortal Kombat 11, I fucked with him. See, look, I even got a cameo that matches my guy exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's different over here. I usually do random. It don't matter to me.
Yeah,
on here, I don't feel like boards have a significant advantage or disadvantage like they do on Tekken.
Right, it's just more
The
environment.
distinctions
Yeah,
are beyond your
that's it.
comprehension.
But yeah, I don't know. Tekken has got me by the chokehold right now. Saying I mean, it'd be super easy, but I still remember how to play. Still remember. I just need a minute to get it all together. That'd be the opportunity for you to win.
Niggas would not survive in real life if we actually had these moves to use on people.
You would be dead.
As soon as you hear get over here, that nigga died.
Yeah, he did. That was good, but it ain't gonna take it. It ain't got enough energy.
Round 2.
All right, let me see if I could remember some more combos. Remember that block is a button, not that.
Right.
Taking this back like a motherfucker.
I remember when they first implemented the X-ray.
Man,
That was game
like
changer.
what was
I think
it?
it was more Kombat X, man.
Yeah, 10. I definitely believe that was one I played a lot of, and they had some good characters on that. They
That's a
had,
good DLC characters.
Yes, they
on there.
did.
Like they had Freddy,
Yep.
Xenomorph,
Yep.
Terminator.
They had Chainsaw Massacre dude on there. I think same one, ain't it?
Shit. Yep.
Oh, I couldn't get him. Oh, another grab. Let's get it. Oh yeah, on here you only gotta win 2 rounds.
Fuck.
Something like a pro at games, man. Yeah, they had Leatherface on there. You sure right.
Got one down.
One down. One down. You gotta come back after that. You keeping the same character? He said, no, I'm changing that up. I'm changing that up. I'm gonna keep the same character. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna switch it up too. I'm gonna switch it up since you switching it up.
It was always Noob Saibot and Reptile for me.
Reptile is mad decent. I ain't gonna lie to you. Reptile.
I didn't like what they did to him. I don't like what they did to him around Mortal Kombat 11. He was kind of a chump.
Yeah, but on this one, I feel like they redeemed him a little bit. I told you it's easy to forget. Oh, I was in there. I wasn't taking move though. That movement was helping a lot, moving back and forth, and I was hitting my block. He caught me with a couple though. I don't even remember who I used with Omni-Man. I'll go with Sector. It looks like we got the same color, so we're gonna go with that. What I don't like about this Mortal Kombat is they add the cameo character. I wish they
Yeah, I don't
would
like
have
this
just. I wish they would have just
you
let
won't
us
obey
play
me,
with that guy.
I'll
Right.
Instead of-
Make it a tag team.
yeah,
I won't
instead
be
of, or even
anyone's slave.
just let that be a character that I can play with on his own. You know what I'm saying? I don't even gotta have a tag team. Just let him be a character I can play with. Oh, shit. Come on, cheap boy.
She's the ultimate devil. Have you seen Black Adam?
No, I haven't seen that. That's trash, huh?
Man, trash.
That's what I already heard. A lot of people saying it was trash.
Like it went to max probably like I don't even think it was full 30 days.
Oh wow. Before it was changed over to Max.
But that's just like how Madam Web was for something.
Yeah,
That
shit
movie was so
bad.
terrible, bro. Like it's already on Fandango at home,
That's
where
crazy.
you can't even own it. You can only rent it.
Shit. Okay, let's go.
Oh shit! Fuck.
I'm aware of that. I have to stay away from those type of things.
Be
Those are,
part of something
easy
bigger,
killers.
or die.
Man, you could be all the way at the top. Man, next thing you know, somebody get an expert and you're over.
Crazy, wow, man.
I'm waiting to see what they do this next week. Come back here.
Are they supposed to be? Have they said anything about one?
Oh, it's done too.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. They got a new writer, the guy that wrote Moon Knight.
Oh, okay. What did you think about that?
So I only saw 2 episodes. What I saw, I was fucking with it. And then you know how it is, like life started happening, and then you just never catch up on shit again.
I don't even remember how to do the
The
fucking
realms are mine.
easy fatality, but man, I thought you was gonna give me a better fight.
Man, bro.
Man.
Look, I ain't had time to play no games. You know?
Yeah. People be busy, man. I already know how it go. But good games for sure. I definitely appreciate you coming through. My winning streak stays alive, y'all.
There you go, y'all.
It stays alive, y'all.
We gonna have to run it back.
7-0, man. I gotta practice this motherfucker. If we run it back because I'm trash. Last but not least, before we get out of here, man, grab you one of them pens up out of that or one of them markers right here out this box, and I got the
Okay.
legendary
Okay.
PlayStation 5 plate that been signed by all my previous guests so far. Gonna be my 7th one
Oh,
right
shit,
here.
GA was up in here.
Yeah, GA Bars definitely came through.
Salute,
dog.
GA, we love you.
Mad love to GA Bars. I appreciate everybody who tuned in with us today. Mad love. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all go check out my boy Yurdy G on all. Well, you on IG only, right?
Yeah, I'm on IG and Twitter.
On IG and Twitter.
Yeah, Facebook gave me the boot, so I'm not going back.
Yeah, I feel that. Like Facebook, man. I sure was telling him before we went live, man. Facebook,
It's like a dictatorship.
keep on fucking with me, and I'm gonna be up out of there too. There y'all go. Look at the Yurdy G. Y'all see it right there. Shout out to Yurdy once again. Mad love to everybody who tuned in. Make sure y'all go follow him on IG at Yurdy G. Is that what it is on IG? Yurdy G.
Yes, sir. Yurdy G, all one word. YERRTYG.
Talk to him. All right. Until the next time, y'all. We're gonna catch y'all later. Peace.
Or